Wavesound Audiobooks presents Scary Monsters by Michelle de Kretser, narrated by Jessica Douglas Henry and Rick Herbert. The state is the coldest of all cold monsters. Nietzsche. How does it feel to be a problem? W.E.B. Du Bois. Lili. That was the year we went to Sardinia to meet John Berger's mistress. The night train, travelling along the Côte d'Azur, was packed. The heating in our compartment was fierce, so Minna and I took turns to stand in the corridor where the windows opened and blocks of raw spring air moved in. People were sprawled there, most of them teenage soldiers with freshly shaved heads. It was necessary to step over their kit bags, and there was grumbling about that. The soldiers spoke louder than was required and shoved one another. I remember the impatience in their faces. One of them was a stocky Corsican. The others called him Bonaparte with good-natured jeers. The train was running late, with long, mysterious halts between stations. Back in our seats, Minna and I shared a packet of chocolate-coated shortbread, leaning forward to pass it to and fro. Later, thick with sleep, I stumbled over someone's legs and went out into the corridor. The soldiers were playing dice like soldiers from the Bible, and the toilet was foul. The Corsican asked if I knew the red chestnut beer brewed in his village. He was offering me a cigarette when the train dragged to a stop. The window showed a Meccano city, its towers and cubes lit by big golden stars. A different soldier explained that it was an oil refinery. Napoleon said that to understand a man, you had to know what the world looked like when he was 20. I was 22, and Minna was 20, and it was 1981. At the time of that trip, I'd been teaching at a high school in Montpellier for 7 months. There were 3 assistants at the Lycée Jean Moulin: Felipe, Dieter, and me. Like hundreds of other foreigners, we were employed by the French government to help with the teaching of our native tongues. Dieter and I had contracts that ran from September 1980 to the end of the following May. But Felipe had been an assistant for longer than I'd been alive. In the last weeks of the Spanish Civil War, aged 17, he'd fled over the Pyrenees to France. Fascists, finding him gone, threw his sister down a well. Felipe could be observed in the staff room, drinking sour machine.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?